to Steinmetzfamilyfarm. We're live, and it's a rainy, gross day out. Hi, Grace. How are you? This is Grace, by the way. Grace wants a muffin. Grace will be friendly with you as long as you have food. Maisie, what? Listen, today I am not coming in there. I do not want to be covered in your slop. Oh, you're ruining my seed. You're ruining the grass seed. Come on. Okay. Come on. Oh, yeah. Stay still. Let me have it. Let me have it. Good morning, guys. Let me just let it go. Just let it go. I can't do anything with it because you don't understand the assignment. You don't understand the assignment. You have to. How does one play fetch with a retriever when she won't let go of the ball? Seriously, serious. Just one. Let it go. Got it. My good. That is so hard. It is so hard to play fetch with her. Hey. She's gone. And he's grabbed her tail. Maisie plays fetch with the ball, and Caesar plays fetch with her tail. That's exactly how it works. Oh. Good morning. Jay, please tell us about your doctor's visit. And I've been on the shot for 1 year and lost 52 pounds. Tina, that's amazing. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. It went as expected. We talked about increasing my dosage. Listen, I've only been on it for a very short amount of time, and they are slowly increasing my dosage. I'm trying to set up a tripod here. Can you let me set up a tripod? Listen, I have something I have to do, and you're... Ow, that's my finger. She says, if you don't have any muffins, then I'll eat your tripod and smash it. Stop it. Grace. I don't even know if this is going to work anyways. I don't even know if this is going to work. Don't touch. Leave it alone. Girl. Maybe this is going to work. Maybe not. This is a really cool little tripod. I can attach it anywhere I want. Pretty much. It's versatile. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday. It is rainy. It is cold. I feel like the fall is back. I feel like we're in the middle of fall. I'm actually happy for a couple of the sheep that didn't get sheared yet because they get a chance to cool off. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to burn my pants. You guys all wondered if I was going to wear those pants today. No, it's about time to retire them pants. I'm in the habit of wearing pants for a couple days in a row. But the last few days has been very dirty. It's been very muddy and messy. I've been doing hoof trimmings. I've been pooped on how many times? And these are just absolutely disgusting. Yes, 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 we could wash them. We could. But they're completely stained. They don't smell that great. And it's just really time to retire the pants. Would you wear these? Would you wear them? I wouldn't wear them, not anymore. Actually, I would. I'm doing this to prove a point. This way you guys can't say... Oh, let's check the pockets, because you never know. I might be burning up some money. There's an ear tag. Maisie. There's some straw in there. It's time. It's time to say goodbye. This is a way to retire. This is in remembrance of all the good times I had in these pants. This is called map gas. it burns hotter than propane. I feel embarrassed going out. Even after we wash them, they're stained. On top of that, let's think about this. I'm losing weight at an remarkable pace. And sooner than later, I'm not gonna fit in these pants, right? I'm gonna have to retire all of them. I don't know how well pants burn. It's too late now, there's no going back. There's no going back now. Oh, this is warm actually. This is nice. This is very nice. Yep. There's no going back now, guys. It's done. Unless we want to stop the burn when it gets to like knee high, and we can wear, what do you call it? Daisy Dukes. Hot, hot. They're a little bit hot. It makes me sad. That's okay. I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this. This makes me, I've turned a new leaf. I'm gonna start wearing clean pants every day. Poor pants. Drop them like they're hot. I don't think there's a check in there. The burn rate has slowed. It's because they're not getting enough oxygen. You need oxygen for them to burn a little faster. Put them in an upright position. There we go. This is nice. Listen, I can stay warm this way. Yeah. Ask my wife. I've had these pair of pants for years. And I have duplicates of them. Look what I'm wearing now. They're identical, but they're not as bad. So, all right, who's got the marshmallows? Oh my gosh, I totally missed an opportunity here. I should have had marshmallows I was roasting and made s'mores over my pants. That would have been awesome. Okay, you know what this makes me want to do today? Don't inhale. We're pretty much burning through the ozone with my pair of pants right now. We're burning right through the ozone layer. Bye, buddies. You've been so good to me. You've protected my skin from all of that nasty. You've held my junk high and tight. You made me look sexy in the bum area. It was such a good time. You'll have a better life in the afterworld, wherever pants may go. You smell something? Mildred, where are you at? Mildred's somewhere in the world. Only in your dreams. I could have auctioned them off. Who in their right mind would buy my dirty pants? Who? I don't. I would have to send them in one of those, you know how you have to label things, whether they're fragile, hazardous. That's exactly how we would have to send them. Hazardous. I don't even think that you could put it on a flight. It might not be safe for the plane. It's definitely, this is the best result that we could have ever come up with. Look, I don't have to waste the space in the dumpster. Toxic, hazardous, toxic. How many other things? Oh, look at them. Look at them. Guys, they're just charred black now. my pants. I should have thought this through. There's probably some amazing song I could have played in the background, like my pants are on fire. Rip pants, goodbye. Now they're shorts. Actually, they're getting pretty close to being a Speedo. I could still save them. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what is melting on there? There's something melting. Ooh, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Washing them wouldn't, trust me. My wife does the laundry, you know. There was no saving these pants. And pants like this didn't deserve to be on somebody else's legs. Thank you, Evelyn, so much. It's time to why am I burning my pants? It's time to retire them. They're stained, disgusting. They're getting too big. And I needed a little bit of a flare this morning to wake you guys up. So it worked, right? Smoke follows beauty. Smoke follows beauty. We'll have a funeral and a burial. I don't think the animals give two hoots what's going on. Hot pants. Liar, liar, pants on fire. That gives a new meaning to... I think some of you said... Well, the thing was, yesterday during the hoof trimming, after I got pooped over my pants... no, it's not snowing. That's mist. That's mist. Where's my wallet? It's in these pants. I did double check. But some of you guys are like, leave them outside. Do not go in the house with them. And I did. I went in the house with them. And when I woke up this morning, I went to go put some pants on. And I reached for these first. And then I had a flashback of yesterday about how disgusting I am. And how I better never put them back on. And you guys were taking bets whether I was going to still wear them or not. And I thought to myself, you know what? We're going to retire these things. I can blow smoke rings. Look. That's a quick way to get smaller size pants. They're about gone. They've about disappeared. I don't have much left of them. Maisie, I love you. I do. I love you, but I'm not rolling in the mud with you today. They did serve well. They deserved a proper send-off. Let's fuel the fire a little bit. Fuel the fire. Congrats on losing weight. Thank you. She's peeing. She looked over at me like, why are you looking at me? All right. We'll let that cinder down. Jeff, this is not your MAP gas. I bought my own. Ta-da! Appointment. So the appointment I had yesterday and why I had to get off the live stream early yesterday was conversation with... He says, yes, it is, jerk. No, it's not, but... Oh, you know what? I'll have to prove it to you one day and show you the box that it came in. Get out. Get out. All right. Where am I going? Should I bring this with me or not? I have no idea. Maisie! Oh my gosh. One more time. Fine. I will do it once more. Give me the ball. Hand it to me. No games. No shenanigans. No shenanigans. No shenanigans. Just get me the ball. Get me the ball. Yeah, you can hand it to me. and I'll throw it. She's peeing to put out the fire. Go ahead. Yep. Here we go. You sucker. You just play hard to get. Oh. Oh. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have to put you guys down for a second. I have to. I need two hands. Maybe you can catch a glimpse of me grabbing it with two hands. Go ahead, give me the ball. Go ahead, give it to me. Mud everywhere. Mud everywhere. Open. Let it go. Just let it out of your mouth. Just open up. Okay. Open. No, let go. Oh, it's not tug of war. Oh my goodness. Look. I can't even touch the phone now. See, guess where I'm wiping my hands? I'm gonna wipe my hands right on my pants. Oh man, they were so clean. My pants were so clean. What did you do? This is... My pants were so clean. There was a little bit of paint on them already, but the mud wasn't there. Paint doesn't come out. Ready, set, and go. Left-handed. That was a good left-handed throw. Am I dexterous? All right, moving on. Let's move on. Come on, where are we going? What are we doing? I think they want some, I may have cheated this morning. I got up a little early. I said, you know what? I want a good old cup of Dunkin'. And I think Cinco does too. Although I know Cinco is not a fan of Dunkin'. We've tried this before. And he usually turns his nose up to Dunkin'. He likes Keurig coffee. He's a snob. Do you want more? Are you a coffee snob? He's not even coming back for more. All right, he wants muffins. He's a coffee snob. Bovine runs on Dunkin'. Not really. Come on, let's get some of these out. He likes homemade in a coffee cup. There you go, sir. I gotta tell you, the donkeys and Cinco have been getting along pretty good. Everything's been just fine with these guys. Everything's been fine. They've been getting along. Everyone's been doing their thing. They're sharing the feeder. Okay, I need more. You want to know why? What's going to happen? I already gave Cinco his, but how am I going to give Macy and Sophia theirs? Shove your mouth. Here you go. Quick, quick. Open up. Open up. Oh, yeah. Open up. Oh, yeah. Open, says me. Open, says me. Perfecto. All right. Well, I love me some Dunkin', and I'm glad he saved me some. Rain's the only one out here. That's funny, because her name is Rain, and it's raining, and she's the only one out here. I knew we named her Rain for a reason. The weight loss medicine that I'm on is called Zepbound, and I have not really had any side effects. Your nose is disgusting. Blech. What did you say here? You didn't get Lauren a coffee. You're in trouble now. Well, here's the deal. She likes to lay in bed, and sometimes she's up and sometimes she's not during this time frame. Where's my apron at? You're right. You're right. Listen, I can only think of so much content at one time. Lauren was supposed to put the apron out for me, right? She was supposed to put the apron out, so when I walked out the door, there it was. I've only lost like 9 or 10 pounds. It's not really all that much. I'm going to wipe that nose, whether you like it or not. Yes, I am. Come here. Come here. Give me your nostrils. Fingers in the nose. Boogers off your face. Oh. That's just the nastiest booger you'll ever see. Goat boogers. Goat boogers. One more. Come on. It's smeared all over your face now. You got it like up on your nose. Come here. Can I? Can I? May I, please? Human boogers, next on the list. Thanks to Andy, the pigs have a nice fluffy bed to sleep on. He brought down some fresh straw for them, opened up the bales. Since it's going to be chilly and cold for the next couple days, rainy and nasty and mucky and ugh. They're in there. This is just, I cannot wait. Barn clean out starts next week. All of this is going to get cleaned up, and then things are going to start drying out in the summer. We're going to have nice fresh grass. But look at this, look at the little piggies down there sleeping away. Nope, not happening again. Nope. The sheep are out to pasture. They're out there hanging out. Yesterday was spent, the majority of yesterday was spent trimming hooves. We've trimmed, I need my wife to tell me the number, 110 goat hooves so far? No, 110 actual goats times 4. Actually, if you want to do it times 16, because each goat has 16 fingers. 115 goats. Yes, 115 goats. Each goat has 16 fingers, split hooves. So 4 in the front, 4 in the back. No, sorry, 8 in the front, 8 in the back, just because it's split hoof. Maisie, I love you dearly, but you're like that pesky little child that never shuts up. I'm trying to... Maisie, stop it. The good news is I have already done a lot of the little ones. Girl. I've already done a lot of the littles. At a couple of the events I went to, every goat I brought, I sat and trimmed their hooves while we were in the booth hanging out with customers during our goat snuggling event. Apollo's in the backyard. Yep, Apollo's doing fine. He's wonderful. He lives in our backyard over there, fenced in, out of the way, just having his jolly old time. 1,840 nails is what fingers you would want to call it. Oh, the weather inside is not frightful. It's amazing. Joelle, would you like some coffee? I'll give you some. Oh, hi, Oreo. How are you? Would you like coffee? They smell the muffins in my pocket. Oreo likes Dunkin'. Oh, my goodness. Oreo. Miracle? No. Miracle's not much of a coffee drinker. Oh, Pep, you're so big and fat. Drink it up. Dare me to? You don't have to dare me. It's fine. Oh, lovelies. Excuse me. I'm coming up. Hi. Who cleans up Apollo's poop in the backyard? Nobody has cleaned it up yet, and nobody's stepped in it yet either, so I don't know. I'm gonna put my coffee way up here out of the way. I'll probably lose it and not get it back. Yeah, so the way that goat hoof works, let me just show you real quick. Let me show you. There are a hoof here and a hoof here. But here's how I consider it. Each hoof has 2 sides. Well, it's a split hoof. 1, 2, but count this. 1 on this side, 2 on this side, 3 on this side, 4 on that side. There's 4 fingers is the way I call them on a goat hoof times 4 feet. That equals 16 right there. So that's how many we have. All right. Guys, have you seen how big these guys are getting? Have you seen how big they're getting? Oh. Hi. They're huge. They're huge. Now, I got notification about something this morning. One of our favorite goats is not feeling all that well. This is Duck. Poor Duck is not feeling well, and I have not checked her out yet. I only got notification about that right before I started the live stream, and she's one of our favorites. She didn't get up for feeding this morning, and that's usually a telltale sign that somebody's not feeling all that well. So I'm gonna give her a good looking at. Duck, hi, how are you? I hope you're just tired. I really hope you're just a tired goat. And you're full because you've been up here the whole time. Well, breathing is good, right? So the first thing I want to do when I find a goat that doesn't seem like she's doing that well, or they're doing that well, is I'm going to check their Famantia, which is the redness under their eye. And I'm going to check the temperature. I'm going to put a thermometer up the behind right there. All right. Now, she could just be, here's the thing, we've been tricked and we've been fooled by goats that are just lazy before. And they're already satisfied. They've already got enough food in their belly. She technically shouldn't be living up in this area. The only thing I can think of right now is because obviously we've done, a lot of goat health checks in the last few days, and we didn't notice anything yesterday or the day before. We've been out in the barn. So let's take a look at the Famantia. She doesn't have runny, gooky eyes. Hi, Doc. How are you? Hello. Hi, dear. Let's check the Famantia. Oh, that's beautiful. Guys, if I could show you, but I need 2 hands. We're looking for red as we can get on a Famantia. And in her eyelid, it is the pinkest, reddest I've seen in a while. She may have just, I don't even know. Now she says I'm going back to bed. I don't know. What are you doing? What's the problem? So we're good with the Famantia check. That means she's not anemic. We don't have any anemia happen. That means there's no parasites inside draining all the blood. There's no external parasites that are sucking away at the blood. Okay, so that's good. So the next thing we're going to do is check a temperature. And if we have a high temperature on a goat, have you seen the command center yet? Somebody got in about 2:30. Somebody got into my command center at 2:30. No, I didn't. So I'm going to go grab my thermometer. We're going to check her hiney. Now, first, before I do that, I want to get her up and see if she moves around. Because maybe she has like a little sprained ankle. Hi, Duck. Are we feeling all right? Okay, so here's the deal. There's lots of people coming to the farm all the time. There's Lauren, there's Mary here all the time. There's Megan and volunteers. And anytime a goat seems out of order, I get notified because I am the goat father. They let me know, whether it be an overreaction, which is fine if it's an overreaction, because as Lauren said it perfectly yesterday, we'd rather be safe than sorry. So if somebody comes to me and says, oh, and it does get annoying because a lot of times the goats are really just fine. They're absolutely just fine. So as a safety precaution, I'm going to check. See, this is telltale. This is telltale. I want you to look at something. Guys, if you don't feel like looking at a nasty poop, I've already determined what has happened. This is not formed, round, hard pellets. This is mushy-ish and clumped together. What does this tell you? I know exactly what happened. It looks like chocolate ice cream. Is anybody else in the mood for some chocolate ice cream? Too much grain, absolutely. This is too much grain, not enough roughage, not enough hay. So, what can happen with that is we can get something called the overeating disease, enterotoxemia, enterotoxemia, something like that. There's that. That's the overeating disease. You can get grain overload, and you can get just basic tummy ache out of the whole thing. So, I can tell you it's a dietary change, but I'm going to check her temperature just to be on the safe side, because if she has a spike in her temperature, then that means we have something else going on, which you never know. It could be. But the fact that she's basically living up in this middle area, and currently right now, the middle area and the maternity ward are the only two places that are getting grains. So she's always been a very pushy goat. She's always wanted more of whatever you have. Whatever it is you have, she always wants more, more, more. And unfortunately, it's not coccidia. Coccidia presents itself as diarrhea and straight up black, nasty poop. And it stinks. It has a very foul odor. So, it's not coccidia. We do know that. Yeah, I read an article. I didn't read an article because I don't read all that much. I watched a video. Let me rephrase that. I watched a video talking about weaning your goats off of milk in the young age. And they say goats that are weaned off of the bottle quicker than goats that stay on the bottle have a higher 1 year birth weight. Think about that. If your goat is on the bottle longer, in my mind, you think, oh, that's annoying because it's a lot of work. But you would think, oh, great, they're going to grow up bigger and stronger. But the fact of the matter is, the quicker you get the rumen working, the higher 1 year birth weight they have. Right? He's reading some. So, in my mind, I've been doing the right thing. I try to wean the goats off faster than Lauren wants to. However, it should be done properly. The same guy in his videos that I was watching talks about letting the goats drink. Oh, do we have a camera down? We have a camera down on our Angel Watch. Dun da da! What happened? Where's the cord? Where does it plug into? Somebody's got to know where this plugs into. Over here, maybe. Let's find some place to plug it in at. There we go. If you're talking about my weight loss medicine, I do not have any side effects. Goats are fed up with the cameras, right? Yesterday, Leonora kept moving the camera upwards so you couldn't see her. Quite hilarious. She is done with that. All right. Super Lube. Not just for the bedroom. It's also good for barn use. Let's get her all lubed up. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys right now. You may not always see me use lubrication when I check the heinies of a goat. I'm going to use the lube now. But I don't dry stick it. I promise. I don't dry stick it in there. I don't. And it's not for me. Okay, I don't. Keep your mind out of the gutter and bear with me. The first year of having the vet come to our farm to check animals and do stuff, I'm going to say spit. I'm sorry, I'm going to say spit. I learned it from the vet. The vet would do this, and he'd spit right in his hand, and then he'd rub the thermometer in there, and he'd stick it in there. I do that a lot of times because if I got my thermometer in my hand, I can't carry a bottle of lube around too at the same time. And it kind of works the same way. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I used to use Vaseline, and now I have lube. It even says lube. Okay, but to be fair, I don't spit in my hand on camera. I always turn my back or I hide myself from the lens just enough out of way that you guys can't actually see me spitting in my hand. So therefore, it may come across as that I just dry stick it. And I don't want to be known as the guy that just dry sticks it. All right? I'm not that guy. I have enough courtesy. I'm courteous. I'm nice enough that I'm gonna take care of it the right way, whether it be sticky, lubey, whatever. I'm done. I can't anymore. Hold on. Let's just be quiet about that. Let's drop that subject and let's go ahead and take care of business here. Hi. Hello. Chunky monkey. So we always check our rectal. We always put it in the bum right here. This is going to be very difficult because I have her up. I'm going to have to do it down here. Give me a second. The lube is still good. It's still there. Hi. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I hope this is okay for YouTube monetization. Is it friendly? Is it friendly for all advertisers? I have no idea. There's a goat jumping on my back. We have a perfect temperature, 102.59. 102.59. That's a beautiful temperature. So, she has a little bit of a bellyache, and that's all. She's fine. She's good. I am, however, going to kick her out of the middle section here because she's the persistent type right here that most goats give it up. Most goats will eat their grains. You see how there's leftover grains in here and everyone else gets to enjoy some? Most goats are, okay, that's fine. I'll just fill my belly and move on. Oh, it is a very fast thermometer. We only go with a fast read thermometer. Could you imagine having to check the butts on 100 goats? That's a lot of lube. And waiting that dreaded 15 seconds for it to, register. That's a lot of extra time. So we go with only fast read thermometers, for sure. But anyways, what I was saying is she's such a persistent little girl that if there's nothing in the trough, she will dig down into every crack and crevice and find whatever else she can consume. Yeah, she has the vacuum effect. You are correct, Annabelle. So I'm going to kick her out of this area. This doesn't mean I'm not going to stop watching her. Ugh. Hold on. We should weigh her. Just because. This is just for fun. The scale has been my friend lately. We're gonna weigh her. I want you guys to see what you think. Oh gosh, God, hold on. There's a ride happening here. I want you guys to tell me what you think she weighs. Does she still come to snuggle events? Yes, sometimes she does, because she's still a snuggly goat. Oh, there we go. We say 40, 32, 24, 15, 9, 15, 8. Now, mind you, she is, what, a year old at least? She's a year old, I think. I don't weigh Oreo anymore because I'm out of scales that we don't have any commercial level scales. We can't weigh him. None of our scales go that high. So we stopped weighing him a while ago. Oh, hold on, it's on kilograms. And honestly, I don't know kilograms. I know you convert them for me because you're nice people. But I'm going to weigh. All right, I have the number. Chris Butler, I looked up. It's 31. It's exactly 31. It's not even a half an ounce over or under. It's exactly 31 pounds. Right on the money. Not even a 0.1652. Nothing. All right, she's getting booted from the middle. This is what a 30-pound goat feels like. Go ahead. Go eat some hay and stop coming into this area. Well, I got a little bit of stuff to cover over here. Last night, if she would have had babies yesterday, just be example. Goats' hooves need to be trimmed. Hers does need to be trimmed. Yes, we have to still do a lot of the little guys. But we already did 115 goats. So, anyways, if Scrabble here would have actually had her babies yesterday, that means she would have gotten knocked up on December 21st. 150 days. 45 days-ish. I went back and looked at my phone footage from that time frame. I'm looking for video clips. I went back to the live streams. I went back to my text messages. And I can't find anything regarding her getting knocked up or Billy's escaping around December 21st. Now remember, I was laid up for a lot of that time because that was right after the bull attack. So this one has me very, very confused. I don't know what to think about Scrabble and her kids. Kid or kids. I just don't know. I don't know what to think. I know that 5 months ago, Billy goats were escaping. Where did I put the thermometer down? It's up on the ladder there. Which means I believe we might have to ultrasound. I'm starting to get not worried because I still feel the baby in there. When I put my hand over here, I can feel a lump. But I need to confirm that it's still alive. Now, here's the deal. If it wasn't alive, she would go septic very fast. That's a thing, right? Within a day or two, she would start to decline in health, right? The body would reject it. So I'm not that concerned. I'm more confused than I am concerned because when did she get pregnant? Is it possible that one of our little guys who live in the herd that we missed banding? That has happened before. We have missed some balls that because we'll be at a snuggling event and next thing you know you look up at the bale and I think like remember who was it, Tex and Gus, all these guys. December 15th. So, Henny, you think she was knocked up December 15th, huh? What happened on December 15th? How full is her bag? Her bag is very full and tight. You had the little guy do the deed. Did we? Did we really? See, I don't remember it. All right, raise your hand if you would like to see us do an ultrasound on a live stream today. I know December 15th, she and Queso got together. All right, so that means we would be 6 days past an actual... Oh, I felt a bump. I've been holding my hand here. I've been holding my hand here waiting for movement, and I felt a kick. So the kids are still alive. They're just going to be well done. They're going to be well done. May 4th was 145 days. Right, exactly, in which we're already well past that. Which makes me think there must have been... I mean, doing an ultrasound isn't real. It's going to be good content because we get to look at a baby through an ultrasound lens that I have no clue how to read. It's going to be good content. I'm going to tell you I'm already going to tell you exactly how this is going to work. I'm going to put the ultrasound machine on her. We're going to see some sort of movement, and I'm going to say, yay, she's pregnant. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. There's not going to be anything further. I'm not going to be able to say she's got twins or triplets because I'm not that good at it. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we could do it, but these are the reasons I don't do ultrasounds all the time, because a lot of times you can just confirm pregnancy otherwise. Honk, honk. Somebody drove by and honked. Who is it? Kimberly? Was that you, Kim? Well, I already know there's a heartbeat. I just felt one kick. So, this is the room inside. That's her driver's side. What hand do you think this is? I'm going to raise my hand. What hand do you think I'm holding up right now? Megan, you're wrong. This is the left hand. This is my left hand. Yes, it is. Look, the tattooed wedding ring on the left. Guys, I need you to look at this hat. All of the letters are backwards. When you go live and you use the front-facing camera on YouTube, it mirrors everything. And so that's my left hand. But if I do this, what hand am I holding up now? I've switched the camera. What hand am I holding up? This is my right hand. Amazing technology, right? Technology is amazing. All right, so I just want you guys to know, when I feel the side here, I am actually feeling her left side. This is the rumen side. This is where the big old rumen is. This is where her organs are at. Over here is where the belly's at. I mean, the babies are at. And so we're going to reach down here. Did you say it's magic? That didn't take long. I instantly felt a little kick on her. I instantly felt a little teeny kick. Check Scrabble for lice. She's scratching a lot. Let's check together. Let me tell you, we did how many goats yesterday and the day before? 115 goats. And I think 2 or 3 might have had lice. Excuse me. Let's zoom in. You guys help me look for lice. They're literally visible little bugs that you would see in the fur crawling around. You would see them. The cool thing is they don't host on humans, which is awesome. Now, I'm telling you, I'm not seeing a single little lice or louse in there. It looks clean. She has some dandruff, which you can see the little... Do you see those little white things? That's just dandruff. Those are not lice. Lice are little brown bugs. You can see them crawling around. And a lot of times they'd be vertical, standing up and down with their faces buried under the skin. Right? So I believe if she's itchy, it's probably because she's shedding her winter coat and she's got a little dandruff. So that's all. That's all. All right. Well, I don't know. We'll see where the day takes me as far as it goes with, what do you call it? Ultrasounds, right? We'll do that. My wife should be headed out at some point. There's going to be a little bit of news later today. I know we're going to have to talk about this news one way or another, but we're not going to do it now. So at some point today, I know we're probably going to do a live, whether it's, there's one camera pointing at the fence. Let's see. You're right. This is what happens around here. So I have a command center. Yes, right. I called Jackie from RJF yesterday and I was like talking about my command center and she's like, "You're what? You have a oh, I see what happened. The microphone fell down because a chicken most likely knocked it over." There we go. Anyways, you sound like a dork. I thought I was unique. I need to come clean. I need to tell you guys something. I started doing this because we've been live streaming for years now, and I've been using, I checked the wrong girl. Scrabble's the itchy one. I'll get to her in just a second. I thought I was being unique with this. Scrabble, Leonore. Okay, I'll get to it. What I have to tell you is this here, I didn't copy off of anybody. If you've been watching me set up my live streams, we've been using cell phones, and I think this is just the natural progression of live streamers, going from cell phones, the most basic form of internet streaming, to a computer, to hardwire, to webcams, to switches, to more and more techie stuff. So what I want to say is, and I'm going to give them a plug, and I don't even know these people. But I don't want to be called the guy who copied somebody else. I only ever watched their first video last night in bed. Actually, no, it was this morning when I woke up. I'm sorry. They're called Steinmetzfamilyfarms. Almost like Steinmetzfamilyfarms. It's so crazy because I looked at their live feed and I seen what appeared to be OBS running. And then I watched one of his videos from 4 years ago, long before I ever started doing this. And his video from 4 years ago, he was explaining how he used to use a cell phone to live stream, and they do goat snuggling, and it's like we are two separate people that do the identical thing in separate places, but it's so crazy. I would love to hang out with that guy. I'd love to hang out with that guy because he's so techie. He's got a switch in his closet where he controls all of his cameras. And he's got OBS up and running just like I do. And he's got multiple cameras. It's kind of cool. I don't know where they're from or what they do, but there's so many similarities between our live streams. I didn't want to be called a what do you call it? A cheater, a copycat. But I have my live sub count. They have that. I have my timestamp. They have that. They have like a logo over top, which I had a logo there for a while. And then they have Connecticut. They have cameras everywhere doing the same thing. And they do it 24/7. So anyways, I figured I'd go ahead. But do they have a world famous goat? Probably. I don't know. I only watched one of their videos. Get off of my head, wire. So it's just weird that they're doing the same thing. They got a barn, they got a goat, they got goat snuggles. You did, Tracy. That's exactly how I found out. Tracy mentioned them on a live one night. I pulled it up on the live stream and I was just watching their live. But I was already doing this. This isn't something that I was told about years ago or before I started doing the OBS, right? OBS is just a program that we use to push all of our footage through. Is this Pico, guys? Because Pico got a shot yesterday. He was very congested. Let's hear. Let's listen now. What do you think? I don't hear any more congestion, which is good. Oh, never mind. It's not Pico. Great minds think alike. There you go. Well, thanks, Holly. I'll take that as a compliment. Kalina. Is this one's name Kalina? Got it. Hi, Kalina. How are you? Right? You want to kiss the baby? I'll kiss it for you. Oh, there's a slight congestion here. Let's listen. Very slight. We're good. We're all good. Anywho, guys, it's about an hour. I think I'm going to roll out. I'm going to give you guys a second to ask some questions. If you got any comments or questions in the feed here, I'll try to answer them. They're going to go by fast. So I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, but I would like to give you the courtesy of trying to reply to anything for the last 3 minutes of my stream. Let's get to a couple of questions. I'm sure you've got something up your sleeve, right? How often do we trim hooves? Not as often as I'd like to, probably twice a year. But the little guys get it more than twice a year because we spend a lot of time with them at the events. So I'll trim their hooves a long time, along the road when we're out and about doing stuff. How would you know if Scrabble's babies are in distress? No, not really. Probably not. You were saying something about news info. News info will come later today. Would more physical activity help the girls go into labor? So what I've been doing every day, if you haven't noticed during the live stream, if you don't watch the Angel Watch, I open these doors up and I let them run throughout this barn. And they move around and they get exercise. And then I lock them back up at night. Cinco's doing great. We started the live stream pretty much off with Cinco. All the sheep have not been sheared yet. I don't do the baking soda anymore. Biggest baby born was Chip. Cinco doesn't get hoof trimmings. He doesn't need them. All the weight, well, as far as I know, he doesn't need it. I'm trying to catch up on your comments here. Going. I need to clip the hoof trimmer incident for content. I already clipped it for you if you need that. Where was you talking about the one where, oh no, you talking about, oh, all right, hold on. There has to be a little bit of story time here. Some of you guys were lucky enough to be watching yesterday while we were trimming hooves. And Andy, this is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. And you couldn't have done it if you tried. I mean, I guess if you were a human, you could have done it if you tried. But as far as a goat goes, this is so gross. Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to throw up a little bit. The clippers, we were trimming hooves, and as we transition goats off and on the stanchion, sometimes the clippers fall in the ground. Not a big deal. You just pick them up and start trimming again. Well, yesterday, Andy had Hugh out and about doing the deed, playing matchmaker. That's where he lets Hugh have SE. You know what I'm saying? They do the deed. So after the goat does his deed, it usually drips. I can't even say this without. Okay, it usually drips out of the female, like comes out, leaks. So my clippers are there. Hugh did the deed right in front of the stanchion. My clippers were down there. The girl walked over and drained herself all over my clippers, all over the handles and everything. They were drenched in Hue juice. Yeah, that's right. It was absolutely disgusting. I didn't want to touch them. I made Lauren clean them off, and then she showed me after she cleaned them off, and she didn't even get them all cleaned off. There was still Hue juice on them. So I had to do a little extra cleaning of the clippers before I could continue on my journey of hoof clipping. It was gross. It was so bad. And then I was throwing nugget poops at Lauren, and she thought that the hoof clippings were flying at her. And of course, karma is very fast. The very next goat I did pooped all over my legs. Hence why I burned the pants this morning. One of the many reasons I burned the pants this morning. Anyways, guys, that's my time for the day. I appreciate you guys. Pep is my oldest goat. Yes, he is. So I'm going to head out. We'll see you guys later. I'll see about doing an ultrasound. It was at the 5:15 mark. Okay. Was it worse than chicken poop? Yeah, probably, I guess. Just the thought of it, I guess. I don't know. Hi, buddy. Kalina says goodbye. And we'll see you guys a little bit later. Don't forget, Angel Watch is up and running. All right? It's the same feed for the last couple days. I do that so I don't burn through my notifications, right? But if I have 2 more live streams or video content coming up later today, I've got the 7-Eleven here and 2 more pieces of content I can upload to make sure you guys get notifications. So I may just keep it running, and I can change the title of it even when it's live. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning for sure, every day, 7-Eleven Animal Heaven. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Turn on the alerts, notifications. There is a little bell. You'll find that bell, and when you press that bell, you might not have done this because just subscribing doesn't give you notifications. If you find that bell somewhere on my page, channel, all you got to do is click it, and it'll say, notifications are on. What do you want to see? Some of it, all of it, a little bit of it. You have to change that in order to get notified. All right. Oh, yeah, and a thumbs up because we only have 426 thumbs up with 700 plus people watching. Goodbye for now. See ya. This is how we end the live stream right here. I want you to press the button right here. You're going to end the live stream right there. You're going to press the button. There's an X. Right there. Right here. Perfect. Nope. You got to press harder. Good. Now you have to hit cancel or confirm. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, we want to stop streaming. We hit end right there.